What's going on, guys? Billy here, and today I'm going to be testing out the new low noise propellers made for the Phantom 4 Pro version 2.0 to decrease noise during flight. Like many other people, I already own a Phantom 4, so today I'm going to be testing these out to see if they have any effect on the original Phantom 4 Pro. If you guys remember, about 7 months ago, I made a video testing the new low noise propellers made for the Mavic Pro Platinum on the original Mavic Pro. There was a pretty significant difference in the overall noise from the drone during flight, just from changing the design of the propellers, so this time around, I expect the same from the Phantom 4 Pro. Just as a side note, because the noise of the Phantom 4 Standard, Advanced, and Pro are all the same, these results will span across the entire Phantom 4 series of drones. It just so happens that I have the Phantom 4 Pro, so keep that in mind. Anyway, first up, I want to examine these new propellers and primarily compare the design to the original propellers. The first difference is pretty obvious, which is the flared tip on either end, but there are plenty of other subtle differences to point out. For example, the low noise propellers are overall wider. Like when you look at them on their own, by themselves, they look goofy, especially when compared to how thin the original propellers are. I've also noticed that on the front and back edges, they're a little bit more straight on the low noise propellers compared to how angled they are on the regular propellers. And finally, something that these two have in common is the length, which appears to be exactly the same despite the flared tip. So the design of the propellers is obviously different, but now we're going to run through some tests and see if the noise is different on the original Phantom 4 Pro. Now I'm going to do a couple of different tests for you guys. First up is going to be just priming the motors on the ground, see what the difference is. Then we're going to hover it up about 5 or 6 feet in the air right in front of the camera to get a really good reading of the sound of the blades. Then we're going to go up 100 feet and then 400 feet to see the differences in the sound. So these props really do make flight quieter on the Phantom 4 series of drones. I thought it was a really nice touch on the Mavic Pro, making it quieter with these low noise propellers. But on the Phantom 4 Pro and the Phantom 4 series in general, I think it is much needed because these drones are loud. Even when I'm up around 400 feet cruising around, I can hear it almost perfectly. Now, personally, I'm not one to really care about how much noise my drone makes. In fact, I think it's pretty cool to hear it flying around up there, especially with how loud the Phantom 4 series of drones is. But I know that some people want to fly undetected, so to speak, so these props will definitely help you get one step closer to doing so. So something that I did not test when I was testing out the low noise propellers for the Mavic Pro was the performance. Now, I don't expect there to be any hindrance in performance whatsoever with these propellers, but I'm going to start up the motors. Let's see. I'll probably fly up to about 100 feet in the air, just over the trees. And I'm just going to take it for a spin around this field, see if we can get the same exact speed, the same exact agility, all of that stuff. So right now we're in P mode. I'm going to push it forward. Looks like we're getting 24, 25, 26 miles an hour. Also, there's no wind, just for those of you who are wondering. I'm going to try to do a quick spin around here. Seems to be the same agility. I've got no way to test this against the regular propellers, the original propellers, to see if it's a one-to-one match. Although, from what I remember flying around the Phantom 4 Pro, it seems to be the same. Really quickly, I'm going to try to throw it in sport mode. See if we can reach about 45 miles in that top, or 45 miles per hour in that top speed. So 38 seems to be a little bit slower than usual. 40 miles an hour. Try to spin it around here. Something else, guys, also is my gimbal has been giving me some trouble for some reason on this drone. I still haven't sent it back yet. 42, 43. So we're getting about the same speed with this drone. I mean, look, I don't think the performance is going to be hindered or affected in any way by these new propellers, so I think you guys are going to be good. Yeah, so these props are awesome. They make the drone more quiet and offer the same performance, and they're pretty inexpensive. But really quickly, before I end this video, I need to give you guys a tip when you are purchasing the props on DJI's website. You need to make sure that you order 2 of them because they come in sets of 2, which really makes no sense to me. So when you set your quantity to 2, then you'll get 4 total propellers. Also, on top of that, you're going to need to pay $15 in shipping, which is a little bit ridiculous to me, especially for how small these little propellers are and how small the packaging was. So if you guys think that it's worth it, it's going to be around $35 for the entire package. You can check the link in the description to go and look at them on DJI's website. Anyway guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video and the test that I did with these propellers. I'll try to post some more experiments that I do with these propellers on the Phantom 4 Pro later in the week, like trying to mix and match some of the original props and also some of these new low noise propellers. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll talk to you later. Peace.